There are not enough jobs in this country for the beneficiaries that this government is intent on punching down upon. It does not matter how hard you seek to punish people when there are not enough jobs for them to move into. We asked the Prime Minister at question time today if he could guarantee that there was a job available for every job seeker that he seems so intent on punishing. And Mr. Speaker, he deflected from the question. So our point to the government is New Zealanders and young people in particular can't work your ghost jobs. The Prime Minister says that these young people should move to where the jobs are. But again, some of those basic facts. There are 36,000 fewer jobs and there are 10,000 more unemployed young people in the 2 years since this government came to office and implemented their economic policies of firing up the shredder and cutting billions of dollars of investment in our economy and in our people. And Mr. Speaker, that probably explains why New Zealanders are unfortunately leaving in boatloads to the tune of approximately 200 every single day to Australia, because that is this government's policy on where the jobs are. Mr. Speaker, cuts are not how you build a country. Evidentially, it's how you break one. And, Mr. Speaker, it is abundantly clear that this government's economic policy is to kill the golden goose, to whittle down our infrastructure to such an anemic state and then to pass it off in bargain bin prices to the private sector, and also then to exploit the very environment that we trade on the international stage. They have cut thousands of state home builds. They have scaled back infrastructure in hospitals, resulting in 15,000 fewer construction sector jobs. Mr. Speaker, if I can reiterate that point, there are 36,000 fewer jobs and 10,000 more young people that are jobless under this government. And the government's response? To punish those young people and to make them dependent on their parents earning no more than $66,000 per year combined, Mr. Speaker. We asked the Prime Minister today in question time if he had any awareness whatsoever about the specific 2,000 young people who would be disproportionately impacted under the Job Seeker Support Health Condition Disability Benefit. Mr. Speaker, these are young people who are currently experiencing severe mental ill health, who are disabled or profoundly sick, who this government has decided to make dependent on their parents or force them to move somewhere else to where jobs currently don't exist because this government has cutted those very jobs. This is just the latest in a long line of policies which this government has been warned will make more people poor, will make more people homeless, and will actively increase inequality. And what is this government's response to these statements in the House right now? To laugh. Mr. Speaker, I really hope that New Zealanders understand just how much this government laughs at the state of affairs which this government is handing down to future generations, because this government is choosing to intentionally make life harder for New Zealanders. And what that is exposing is that we are not so much currently in a cost of living crisis, we are in a cost of greed crisis. And this government is fanning the flames with their intentional decisions. But the message that we want New Zealanders to hear, Mr. Speaker, is that things do not have to be this way. The Greens have spent the last 18 months outlining our solutions and our clear policies, which would see free early childhood education, free dentistry, free GPs. We would create 40,000 good green jobs because, Mr. Speaker, we used to make things in this country and we can do it again. And the way that we get there is through a fairer tax system, which I know terrifies these guys more than anything.